What is very interesting in the Pluto is that it can work fully at the same time in Rx and Tx, so we can loop and see what it generates by itself. And you can see now that we are generating 2.4 GHz with 0 dBm, like we see here, putting a marker. We also see something that we have seen similar to a second harmonic, but we have seen that after it is not fully harmonic related. And we can see also that we have a spurious that we don't see with the other spectrum analyzer, so these are generated by the receiving part of the Adalm Pluto. Of course, we cannot pretend that the Pluto works like a professional instrument. We don't see something similar to the third harmonics because it is out of the band. We are now spanning from 55 MHz to 6 GHz, and let's center to 2.4 GHz, and you see that there are many spurious. We are now spanning 1 MHz, that it is the minimum that Satsagen could perform. Let's put wideband modulation, FM wide. For some reason is not working. Don't know why. Let's stop, or it cancels by itself, or let's power it off and on again. Let's first start the generator and then the spectrum analyzer. Well, this is new, and I know it modulates, but sorry, it was wrong. I put FM narrow, and now it is okay. It is wideband, and you see that there are also the spurious modulated, but let's say that the modulation is correct, because we have a total of 100 kilohertz per division, so it is 1.5 division, and so it is 150 kilohertz peak to peak. I can return back to full band, and I can put here a carrier on a generator, let's say 1 GHz. Okay, now you can see that we have a main carrier at 1 GHz and the second is 2 GHz, and this one, the third, is already not precise, like we've seen. Maybe this is the spurious is, and these are odd, and these are even, This is odd, and you see that it is strangely lower in frequency than expected, but again you have many harmonics up to the main frequency at 1 GHz, and also these are really not present but are seen from the not perfect performance of Pluto. But again, I would stress you that we cannot pretend too much from a device of 200 euros and made for learning purposes. But it is much better that have as this in your in the same box that your laptop to make some measurement. You cannot be totally sure, but you can measure many parameters, like we have seen filters and spectrum analysis, and you can also generate signals in the range 50 megahertz to 6 gigahertz. That it is quite interesting, and especially you can modulate it, especially for us in FM, so you can check STL, and if you need to go down, then 80 minus 80 dBm, like 79, let's say 80 dBm, you can insert on the TX port some SMA attenuator, and you can even go down in level. So I would say that it's good for us, and especially for who has nothing, to have these tools to work.